Hi, my name is Dora Ivana, and I am here for a reading for you guys. We're starting this off with I'm doing a love reading. I'm using today the Loving Messages Oracle deck, and they're really pretty. This is what they look like. And then also my favorite, which is this traditional tarot deck, and it has like this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. The gold like sides of it just remind me of like Renaissance fair kind of thing. So I've been reading tarot for over 20 years. Psychic medium. If we've ever met in person, if you've ever met me in person, I do one-on-one readings in person. Sometimes I do them online, but what happened was, so I was living down in Mexico for a couple of years, spiritual journey kind of stuff and healing and all these things, and got to connect with my roots. And while I was there, it was really interesting because I started doing tarot readings for people who had never experienced a tarot reading. And a lot of young ladies came to me with that, and women of different ages. And when they sat with me, I would ask them, in Spanish, hey, do you want to do a love reading or about your finances, about your home, like what's on your mind, or whatever comes out in your energy. And a lot of them picked the whatever was in their energy, and they wanted to see what was happening, what was coming. And for the most part, the manifestations that happen, like the things that we talked about, I gave them like their roadmap and things like that would come out for them. So a lot of times the things that happened, it was between a day up to 2 weeks that these things would come to pass. And then they'd come back and they'd be like, hey, this happened. I can't believe this happened. And some of them were very, very specific, like very specific as far as job offers. One lady, it was like her paperwork to be able to go to the US, stuff like that. Like it was just a lot of things that they'd been waiting on. And spirit guides me. So I work with archangels. I work with angels, with my ancestors. My great grandmother actually guides me the most, just how it is. And my parents are there. Like it's just so many people like on the other side. And when I was a lot younger, I used to cross over spirits and like cleanse houses and things like that. My mom used to do that a lot, and all over Texas. So it was really interesting. I'm 42 years old, and I started working in the spiritual community at 5 years old, with different churches and different people that needed help. At the moment, I do tarot readings, and I've been coaching people through spiritual awakenings and ascension process and things like that. That have been that's been really fun. So it's been really fun the last couple years with that specifically. And we'll get into all that stuff as time goes, but I do want to get into your reading today. We're already at 2 minutes, so I'm gonna start with that. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. What does the collective need to know? What is going on? What do they need to know today? So I'm gonna shuffle these one more time and one more. Just so you know, there's going to be things that come through as a psychic medium that my guides will tell me to say, and I'll say that, whatever it is. I'm an open channel, basically. So what do they need to know right now, Spirit? What does the collective need to know about their love life at the moment? We are July, for the rest of July 2025. What is going on in their love life? So we got 4 cards came out. Let's see. Wow, okay. Do one more here. We got 4 of them. Anything else? We have one more card, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Oh, okay. All right, so we got a lot to dive into. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Runner. So some of y'all are in those runner chaser dynamics right now. I know very well what that is like. I've been the runner, I've been the chaser, back and forth. Finally got to a place where no. So the Runner, it says fear of intimacy, running away, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. You also have that came out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to start with. That's how many they gave me. I kind of do they're just free, whatever comes out, whatever they want to tell us. That's what I take. So backstabbing came out. It says heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. Love call. Expressing love messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. And the messages are already coming in. The Butterfly, we have evolving and growth, next phase, inner healing, healing inner child, releasing the past. It's a beautiful card. Shock. sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany, transformation. So they're telling a story already. If you kind of get the idea, engagement ring, I will walk you through it. Higher commitment, eternity, partnership, union, and completion. Cupid's arrow, having faith, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. Dragonfly, the dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. And we will clarify right now, what I am picking up at the moment is this is for a collective. I'm speaking to an audience who has dealt with a runner, or maybe you are the runner. The runner was stabbed in the back. This isn't necessarily you. They may have stabbed you in the back, but what I'm picking up from this is more of like past energy or something that they're going through. So it's like in the near, like a just, you know, maybe the last few days, whoever they've been dealing with or whoever's in their life around them in their 3D situation has stabbed them in the back. I'm also getting for some of you, this could be that they stabbed you in the back while they were in their runner energy. So it happens. Love call with the butterfly and shock. So we're going to do these in little sections here. So the love call. So expect a message. Like there's a message coming, and we will clarify that in a minute, and we will confirm exactly when that message and what that is like and who that's coming from and all that stuff, whatever spirit wants to let us know. We have the butterfly. So this tells me that you've gone through a change. You've gone through some kind of transformation. Maybe you've like leveled up in some way. You've just accepted your journey. I'm hearing like it's where a lot of people come to me that where they're about to start their journey or their mission, their own life's path, and they're following their bliss finally. Shocking, sudden change. So because you followed that, because you went through transformation, you have some shock coming in. Some of it is a love message, right? Like that is part of the shock, but there's so much more to that. Shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation, butterfly. No shock to me that it comes out together, right? So what is that shock? So there is someone who's thinking about you in a very serious way. They have commitment on their mind. They see you as somebody that they could really build a life with, someone that they can settle down with, someone that, you know, they want to do life with. Why they have, this is more for you, have faith because Cupid arrow did it struck somebody. So Cupid's arrow is there. It does exist. You know, in mythology, Eros, if you know about that story, Eros and Psyche, that's one of my favorites. Psyche's one of my past lives that I remember. And like, it's really funny because it's like there was somebody in the way of it. So like those third party situations, sometimes love is where like it's easy and flows. And sometimes there's other people that get involved. And so either way, it doesn't really matter because it's on its way. Whatever was delaying it, whatever was blocking it, it's already done because they've already had an epiphany about you. But you had to go through this change to get there. We have the dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change. Things are coming to light and healing. So this tells me that you've had a history with this person and there's some things you need to talk about. There's some stuff that's just, it's like unfinished business. Like they just left you high and dry maybe, or they just up and left one day, or, you know, like maybe y'all were seeing each other and then they just like ghosted you, or they just stopped, like something happened. So this is what's going on. On the other side, the runner has been going through this. This is the other part of it. They mirror you, right? So there, it says mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds. So they have, this is you, this is them. So this on their end, mirror energy, but they are, the runner has gone through introspection as well, which means that's why they're going through all these changes as well. So as you're changing and growing, evolving, so are they, right? Poker face is behind that. So they're like literally trying not to show you that they're just a big old teddy bear. They just want to love you. They just want to hang out with you. They just want to spend time with you. They just want to get to know you better again. They want to get back to where it was, and they want to seduce you. That's really what it is. So a lot of this, what this is telling me is that, you know, when you shifted into your, like when you stopped chasing them, when you stopped like texting them first. I'm going to go over what chasing is because I didn't think I was chasing either. So I'm going to go over this for you real quick. When you stop chasing them, meaning when you stop texting them, when you stopped calling them, when you stopped being the one to show up for them, like you knew that they were going through something and then you go and support them and they didn't ask for it. When you stopped doing those things is when you transformed, when you started to actually just not, because you noticed that after a while, like it wasn't working. You know what I mean? Like whatever it was, it didn't make sense to you at the time, but it really just wasn't working. So I'm going to get into the tarot right now. Thank you, Spirit. What does the collective need to know right now? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. I open it to heartbreak. Yeah. Duh. Okay. Not all of these journeys are that simple. That's all I can say. All right. What is on the bottom of the deck? We have the Hanged. Yeah. So introspection, right? So let's see. Why is backstabbing here? Tell me more about backstabbing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's going on with backstabbing? Why is it here? Okay. I'm going to get off you first. Love call. Why is love call here? Where's that coming from? Love call. Butterfly. Why is the butterfly here? And then we're going to do a whole new spread after this. Okay. So we got 2. Shock. Why is shock here? What kind of shock is this? What are we talking about? Spirit, what do we have for shock? Let's clarify shock, please. Wow, okay. Engagement ring. Can we clarify that, please? Thank you, thank you. What do we have for the collective for engagement ring? Clarify engagement ring, please. Spirit saying it's pretty self-explanatory. What do we have for engagement ring? Thank you. All right. Cupid's arrow. Why is Cupid's arrow here? Okay. Why is Cupid's arrow here? Why is Cupid's arrow here? Let's clarify that, please. Thank you, Spirit. And dragonfly. Why is the dragonfly here? What is the dragonfly about? Why is that here? Thank you, Spirit, for clarification. What does the collective need to know about the dragonfly? Yeah, I see a lot of readers that they go through like the cards and stuff, and like they'll just do this and then they'll flip them over because their guides are telling them to. I like it when they like fly out, so I wait for that. Why is the dragonfly here? Thank you. Okay, interesting. Now, what is on the bottom of the deck at this point? We have the 6 of Cups. So someone feeling nostalgic, someone that is missing you, basically. They are looking back at the past. They're understanding more about what they did, what you did, that stuff. They're missing you. Like, they're in heavy reflection, meaning but nostalgic. Like they're just thinking of like really nice times and like what happened with so and so, like why am I not talking, why did we break up, like why did I drop weight, what, like why? And they're like not yeah, they're just thinking about you. When does that happen? It's because you stop chasing, because you know, when you stop telling someone, like texting them randomly everything happening in your day, that's when they start to wonder what you're doing, because you haven't told them. You haven't been reaching out and saying, hey, I had a good day today, you know, I ate this for lunch and I went here and I went there and I did this. When you stop all that stuff and giving information freely, that's when they start like wondering, what is this person up to? So for backstabbing, yeah, so they just dealt with somebody who is in distorted energy. We got the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So the Nine of Pentacles like this is someone who's abundant and all this other stuff, right? They're not in a good place. Like they were with somebody, they've been dealing with something, like, and if this is you, then that means that they left you in not a good place. But yeah. And the Knight of Swords in reverse, that means like when it's like this, obviously it's a quick message, something not necessarily bad or anything like that, it's just a messenger. But like this, it's like somebody who was either withholding communication, or somebody who is like not communicating well, or somebody who you know, maybe like kind of giving like negative vibes about it. So like I don't feel good right now with it. It just feels like, ugh, you know, like looking at these with the backstabbing card, like I don't like it. Love call. what is going on with the love call? I asked for clarification of that. Again, this person's thinking away from somebody. This person's cutting someone else off. Like the same way that they did to you, they're doing it to somebody else now because they want to circle back. Like they are, they're sitting there, they're like, they're not in a good mood. Like they're just seriously like reflecting and thinking about you and thinking about how like how much better it was and stuff like that. They're telling me that like they're just reflecting. Like this person is not happy with things in their life right now, and they remember a time when they were happy, and that's when you were around. So, I mean, I get it. That's fine. And then the butterfly. What's going on with the butterfly? Why is that here? This is somebody, again, reflecting. We're getting a lot of reflecting. Right now, they're focused on their work, most likely. Like, they're most likely just doing their day-to-day. They're doing their day. They're thinking. They don't understand why they're thinking so much about you. That's another thing I'm getting. But they are. Why? Because you have the butterfly. You are the butterfly. You may be also focused on your work at the same time. Remember, you're mirroring each other. So whatever you're doing, you have to understand that they're doing the same things. Like they're going through the same energies you are, moving through them. Because it's things you have to feel your way through all this stuff, right? We also have the Two of Swords in reverse. So what it's saying is that you are right now not making decisions. Like you're sitting there. A lot of people want to say stuck energy. I don't feel stuck. I don't feel stuck from this. It's not giving me that. What it's giving me is more of a, you're in your butterfly phase. You're literally transforming. So you know that you're not making decisions at the moment. If you're watching this right now, the day I'm releasing it, or any of that time in this like next couple weeks, we just started Mercury retrograde. So right now we're in July. It's like the 21st or something like that when I'm recording this. So yeah, you don't make decisions during retrogrades. Like if you don't know why, like you're not supposed to. Like you're supposed to wait until it's over, see how you feel. Right now we're all like going through different processes to clear out whatever doesn't serve us, whatever doesn't, we don't need anymore. That's why, you just kind of wait it out and see how you feel after. So basically for the next 2-3 weeks, you're like, it's seriously like Spirit is saying here, like you're not making decisions. Like you're just pausing right now. Shock. Why is there a shock? Because there's a judgment call. The judgment call. This person has been going through a lot of fights. He's literally like trying to fight stuff off too. Like it's so funny. It makes me laugh because it's like, yeah, this person, it's a sudden change. And what I'm seeing from the combination of cards, like it's telling me the story where like they are involved with whatever they're involved with in their life. It could be another person. It could be a lot of people. It could be a community. It could be whatever. So this to me gives community vibes because it's like a lot of people like coming at him. So this person is dealing with something where he's trying to get himself like freed from stuff. Like I'm talking to a collective who's literally just like, you're doing your thing, you're transformed, you're sitting pretty, and your advice here is just to sit pretty, like just do your thing. And this person is coming in quick. Engagement ring, why is that here? You're dealing with the King of Pentacles. You're dealing with the King of Pentacles. This person is grounded. Could be an earth sign is what that means, but with the fiery passion of a fire sign. So this person has been reminiscing, thinking about that with you and the things that have happened before. If y'all never were intimate, then maybe they're thinking about they're imagining what that would be like, that kind of stuff. But you're dealing with a King of Pentacles. This person has seriously been working on their own financial stability while you have not been in contact, or while you have been doing your thing and they're doing their thing. So what happened? Why is it happening now? It's literally because it's like, okay, men have this thing, like at least like in all the guys I know, right? They have this thing of like, I have to have X amount of money until I can have a partner, or until I can start dating. And it makes sense because I mean, that's where one guy, like, he explained it to me like this, where like women have their own value already. Like just as a woman, I'm valuable. You're valuable if you're a woman. And then if you're like, so if this is like a heterosexual relationship, right? Then the guy would be like, well, I need to bring money to the table so I can like have my worth by that. The funny thing is that we don't think like that. And I mean, if it's a same sex, then I mean, it could be either person thinking one or the other role. It doesn't really matter as far as like the gender. What matters is that somebody takes on the role of like, I'm going to be the provider. And it's really silly because it's like a lot of people these days are okay with teamwork. So they're kind of missing the point, right? But Cupid's arrow hit them anyway, even if they were not trying to look at that. They were seriously like, whatever. It's just super funny. So they're walking away from a situation and they're planning for the future and they're coming at you with a message. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of wands in here. So you may be dealing with a fire sign. That's pretty out there. There's a lot of wands here. You have a couple swords, but for the most part, I'm seeing those and I'm seeing some pentacles. So you may be dealing with an earth sign or a fire sign, or you may be an earth sign, they may be a fire sign, something like that. Again, none of that really matters. It's just that people, I know they like to hear that stuff about like, what sign is it? So the dragonfly, why is that one here? Lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and healing because of this. You have been, and they have been, like, you have to understand whatever you go through, they go through, maybe at a different day, but it's like you're past the sleepless nights, the suffering, like, just like whatever, dude. Like, you cried enough. Now they're up nights, and now that they're up nights and thinking and all that, like, they know that they need to take some kind of action. They're feeling the loss. I can feel that heavily right now in my spirit. Like, it just feels very like, oh my God, like, you know, the I can't go another day until I talk to this person, or I can't believe like they're watching you. We did get the Knight of Swords. So they're watching you and they understand, or they're getting word, they know what's going on in your life to some extent, or they think they do, and that's making them have like some kind of reaction. Like they feel some sort of way about that, about what you're doing and living life without them. And that's a good thing for you though. Like, you doing you, like, is literally what's causing their like reactions and triggering them. So let's shuffle these back in, and then we're gonna pull some questions here and some cards. Spirit, so what does the collective need to know about their situation? What does the collective need to know? I'm gonna look at the past, present, and future really quick, so you can tell a little bit more about if this is you and your story, if it applies to you. If it resonates with you, then you know it's for you. If it doesn't, you'll feel it, like you'll know. And it's funny because like, you know, not every reading applies to me, and I'll literally know within a few minutes, like, oh, nope. And especially the really long ones, if you don't feel if this is not resonating with you, if this is not making sense to you at the very beginning, like if you haven't been in these situations, then it's not for you. If you've been in these situations and you're looking for an update and confirmation, that's why you're here. That's why this video found you. So that's just how it works. It's the algorithms, like that's how they work. Like everything in this world is energy. But on top of that, like it's how it works. It's like, you draw stuff to you, and literally I'll ask spirit, like, okay, what's going on today? What do I need to know about my situation? And I'll, you know, update my YouTube, and new videos will pop up with readers I've never seen before. And I have the ones I subscribe to. You know, so that's what's really interesting. Okay, what happened to the collective in the past couple weeks, months, and I got a bunch of them. All right, let's start with these three. What happened in their love situation, collective situation in the present? What's going on at the moment? Thank you, Spirit. The 4. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on in the present for the collective? What is going on in the present for the collective? It's like cards flying out. Okay. Let's get one more. What's going on for the collective in the present moment, and then we'll pull future on its own after I clarify some of these. But it's telling me a story. And this is about you. Okay, got it. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 Pentacles. So you've been reflecting a little bit. This is the recent past. In the past, days, months, weeks. It's not like super long. Like, it's not like years. It's just, you know, in the past, recent past. You feel that you were wronged, like you suffered an injustice, and that threw you into hangman mode. Like that made you like seriously like take a step back and say, you know what, I need to think about things. I need to think it over. So you kind of thought it over. Came out in reverse now. So you're just in this You may be in hermit mode at the moment, even if that card didn't show up. It just gives off like the, you know, you're literally like, I need to take a step back and I need to wait. I feel it. Like, I know, I get it. And they're telling you, don't think it's fear based. Just understand it's part of the process. All right. You were dealing with an emperor or someone you thought was an emperor, somebody you thought had their life together, that kind of thing. At the present moment, you've been dealing with Knight of Wands energy. These are guys that are like, you know, booty call or dating around, but they're just literally stuck in their, it's like fuck boy, fuck girl, like whatever. I don't know if I can even say that word. But yeah, like you've been dealing with people that are not so serious, not thinking about commitment and stuff like that. And at the moment, your feeling right now is like you want love, but like this is like you've been giving yourself love. Like you feel like, yes, you get something from here, but if it's showing just this and there's no like commitment with it, it's just temporary. It's like dating, like having fun, and you've been feeling very burdened because that offer wasn't there. Like the Two of Cups in reverse is like it didn't pan out how you thought. Like the person that you wanted, this person you think of as an emperor was just like it wasn't, you know. So I'm gonna do let me see, let's get the, like, I want to clarify a little bit here too. Why is the Ace of Cups here? And they flew out really quickly. Why is Ace of Cups here? Because you're the Empress. Self-love. You're not thinking about the past. You're not thinking about the past. You know that you were put out in the cold. And you know that they didn't offer you commitment. So what you were trying to manifest, you're like, why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Let me take a step back. Let me regroup here. You're in that energy right now, which is a good place to be, because if you're doing that, that means that you're actually like getting yourself ready and accepting what Spirit has for you, what God has for you, what Source has. You're in hermit mode. And again, this keeps coming out. So you're in hermit mode, you're kind of evaluating things, you're looking back at your choices, and you're trying to tell what's going on. What's in the near future? What's happening in the near future for the collective? What is happening in the near future? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Split it to Ten of Pentacles. What's happening in the near future? Thank you. For collective. So what do they need to know? What's happening in the near future for the collective for the rest of July? What is going on for the rest of July? What is happening for the rest of July? Thank you. What is going on for the collective for the rest of July? These I am going to clarify. All right, it gave us a whole bunch. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you know how you may have been dealing with different people, or you know that other people are interested. So I'm getting very strongly from one card in particular here that's just like one or two. Seven of Cups in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles. So what's happening is that like it's like the universe is taking away, like you felt like overwhelmed, and so like the universe is taking away all the options that you think like, oh my gosh, like there's too many, like everybody likes you, or you're just like literally hiding because of people like coming at you. You go out in public like because you're the Empress, because you transformed, and so they're literally narrowing it down for you, and you are going to have one that is the Knight of Pentacles. And when you think about it, this person has taken their time, and that's how you would know who it is because they took their time. All right, so I'm gonna clarify before I go into this deeper. Why is the Hierophant here in reverse and that fell on the floor? Why is the Hierophant here? Thank you, Spirit. Why is the Hierophant here? Clarify the Hierophant, please. many. Sometimes that tongue will come out. Why is the Hierophant here? One more card, please. Thank you, thank you. Why is the Hierophant here? And we have this one. Okay. Why is the Two of Pentacles in reverse? Why is the Three of Cups here in reverse? Okay, so why is the Three of Pentacles, wait, why is the Three of Cups here in reverse? So they're giving you messages already, like, I'm an open channel, so things just come in, and this is like all day, every day. I don't really need cards to do this, but I can tell you like what's happening and stuff like that. Okay. Wow. All right. Why is the Ace of Wands here in reverse? Why is the Ace of Wands here in reverse? Why is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? And they're telling me a story, so give me a second here. Why is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Why is Seven of Pentacles here? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? I will do some quick readings. I'm going to record today also. So this is one of the longer ones. We're at over 30 minutes right now. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Why is the Seven of Cups here? That went flying. Why is the Seven of Cups here? This person is making plans. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Okay. Why is it here? Let's see. My cards ended up all which ways. Okay. In the near future. Near future. Let's see. We have the Hierophant in reverse, meaning, so the Hierophant has different meanings, right? But it could be like someone who they're, like they didn't offer commitment before. Like they weren't in that, they didn't want long term. But the thing is, it's telling me also that it's because they've been struggling with a lot of stuff. So, like, they may still not want it, but they have a lot of love. Like, Queen of Cups energy is coming through. And they're done juggling. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. They don't really want to juggle anymore. They do see you as a Queen of Wands, so that's good. And they are coming in as a Knight of Swords and upright. They are coming in quick communication because they are done working on stuff. Like whatever they were working on, this could be money, this could be work, this could be emotional stability, this could be pretty much anything in their life that wasn't where they wanted it to be. They are finished with that. Like that's in the near future. Like they're coming to like a close of that. Like they're done. Like they're good. So they're done juggling. A lot of people are going through like, you know, where they have say they were really focused on their career or on their money or whatever it was, because we got that earlier, right? In the near future, like, so they're not doing good. Like they're not happy. They're not out and about. They're not meeting people. Also, if that was a third party involved, that's over. Like they're just done with a lot of things. And then to clarify that, we have the Justice card, which means justice is being restored. You're getting your justice. The Hangman in reverse, they're ready to take action and they're moving away like from whatever it was that they were involved in before. Like that's ending. Then this was pretty interesting to me. And then I'm going to cover up these real quick with my fingers. Clarified by the Lovers card and the Hermit. So they've been in hermit mode. They're thinking, again, they're thinking about you and they want to do something about it. Like they want to take action. And I have like a whole mess of cards on my desk right now. It's super funny. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody who's maybe like, they weren't so serious about their stuff at the, like in the near future. They're going to be like, not focused on building anymore. Like they're not focused on their money anymore. So they might be spending a little extra than they usually do and stuff like that. You do have quick communication coming in, the Eight of Wands, that's communication. And they are worried about this. So there's the Queen of Swords coming, meaning that like it's coming out. So they're actually worried. The quick communication as a Knight of Wands in reverse, like, so they're not going to come at you with like a bunch of like, they're not gonna be hitting on you, like they're not gonna be telling, oh hey baby, whatever, like it's not gonna be like that. But they're straight up like worried that you're gonna be the Queen of Swords with them, meaning that you're gonna be like snippy, or you're gonna be like, what the hell, like why are you calling me, that kind of thing, because they're not they don't know how you're gonna be. You haven't talked to them in a little bit, or if you have been, it's not like deep conversations. In the near future, this Five of Pentacles energy is there, so you might end up not wanting to talk to them. But again, we have King of Cups coming out, so there's, this person has a lot of love for you. So that's one thing that keeps on repeating and repeating. It showed earlier, like they wanted to go somewhere, like they are serious, like they want it to go somewhere. The hard part is that, like, how do you know, like you have to be sure, like for you, like you're making your own decisions now, you're not just going with whatever they want, that kind of stuff. So they it's like they know they're out in the cold, like they know that could happen again. They put you there, you might put them there. These are the things that they're worried about. We also have let me see which one came out first. It was that one. Then we got the Seven of Cups in reverse, and like that was giving that like there's no options, like there's not a bunch of options. And Tower in reverse came out to clarify that one, along with the Two of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So what this is telling me is that this person is like literally, like for you, you're seeing things that like the universe is taking people away. If you had multiple different suitors, like it's coming clear to you who it is, and you don't need that Tower moment. You don't need some you're gonna get a shocking message, you're gonna still have something happen, but like it doesn't have to be like so earth-shattering. Like the subtleties are noticed, that kind of thing. And you're thinking about your future just like they're thinking about a future with you. You're thinking about your own future, and you're just ready to get out of this, like y'all are in your own way, like right now y'all are in the near future, like you don't want to get in your own way. Like that's why it's coming out now, so you can make those adjustments. Then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles upright came out like this. That one clarified by, they're done fighting, they just want everything, like they want it to work out. So let's get some advice for you. So what I am seeing is that y'all are kind of all over the place, but you're mirroring each other, yes. And one of you is kind of like, you're both a little freaked out. I'm not going to say scared, because it's not literally scared, but you're both a little freaked out, or like not sure about how they're going to show up. Again, if this reading is resonating with you, that you already know, like you've been feeling like they want to show up, or you've been feeling them like kind of tug on you. Like you've been feeling it. Maybe you've been dreaming about them, that kind of stuff. So what advice do we have for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. What advice do we have for the collective? What advice do we have for the collective? I'm going to put up different styles of readings, so you'll get to see just different things. Let's see. What advice do we have for the collective? What advice, Spirit, do you have for the collective? Clarify double, please. What advice do we have for the collective? Clarify why it's double here. Why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here? Thank you. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Why is the Knight of Cups here? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Wow, okay, so your advice here that I'm getting very strongly, like the clearest message here is very loudly, don't fight with them. Don't fight with them. Hear them out. Hear them out. Hear them out. You're at a point where, you know, this person's obsessed. So you may also be like, you should be past the obsession, but it doesn't mean that you completely are. I'm hearing turn away from your old ways specifically. So addictions and stuff, like all kinds of like the negative behaviors or things that have gotten you in trouble in the past, don't do it like that. Like it's a good time to realize like, hey, wait a minute, like I'm impacting my own outcomes. So that means I need to not act like I did before that led to the thing. So if you were like, you know, into, you know, if you're drinking with your friends a lot, things like that, and that bothered your partner, and you know, if you've been through those situations, literally advice is like, you don't need to be in those obsessions. You don't need to be doing things that are not helping you, you know. Yeah, if you go down that road, Judgment in reverse, that tells me like karma. So that's what I'm saying, like don't do it the same way you did it last time. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it leads you to be that person, like somebody who doesn't you don't feel abundant, you don't feel like you have everything together, because if you're giving into the addictions, like it's not going to be a good outcome for you. You have control over this. Now you have, what's advice? Move away from the addiction. Literally, it's like next to each other, like move away from the negative things, negative patterns. If you start to notice toxicity and stuff like that, like just don't do it the same way you did it. If it was like, I'm hearing specifically, like let's say in the past, if you didn't speak up, you need to speak up. If you were talking too much, talk less. It's literally like whatever you did before, like in all your past failed relationships, they were like, in all, like it could be in fail, and all the failure, they're not failures if you learn from it. So if you're able to notice, like, okay, when I was with this person and this is how it went and they acted like that and I acted like that, you don't have to pick it apart. You've been doing that enough. Like, stop beating yourself up. But what you do have to do is say, okay, this time I'm not going to do it that way. This time I'm going to be different. Not it's going to be different. I'm going to be different. I'm going to be true to myself. I'm going to follow my own intuition and stuff. Like, I'm going to do what I do. Like, it's saying move away from, literally, move away from denying your intuition. When your spirit guides are trying to talk to you, when your dreams are telling you that you need to do something specific, like, listen, dude, like, listen. Like, it's, they're really, like, right there. That behavior in the past got you basically nowhere. This is abundant having everything. It got you nowhere. So it's not a good thing to keep on doing the same stuff, right? But the thing is that it's just like, okay, so you can go through like everything that you go through and still make decisions when you get triggered and still revert into old patterns. Like, that's what this is talking about. Don't let that happen. Like, literally, like, so hold your ground, hold your energy, stay where you are, what you learned, like, stay in the person that you are now, that transformation, that beautiful person who, like, you know, you want to be. This is still up to you. They're also giving me like the advice of like, move away from, stop hiding things. The moon, like, this is like hidden truths and things like that. Like, don't hide your truth from people that you love. be yourself. It's okay. And if this person loves you, like, it's okay. Like, you can be who you are. I've had issues with that too. I know what that means. It's literally like, I'll be part of myself with this person, but not the whole thing, because I know that their beliefs are this and that, and they're not going to like it if I'm doing this and whatever. And don't overthink it. Like, don't put yourself in those situations. Just stop hiding who you are. Stop hiding what you think. Stop hiding what you feel. Voice your opinions. Like, it's literally saying that. I'm also getting, because it's saying move away from the King of Pentacles. What does that mean? That would be like, don't be a miser maybe, or that would be like, yeah, you're abundant, you have money or whatever, or you're looking for somebody with money. Like, don't do that either. Like, don't chase it. Like, move away from this mentality of that money is everything. There's a lot of people out there who literally, like, you know, won't entertain a date with somebody unless they earn X amount, or unless they have XYZ and all these boxes and all these superficial things. That's what Spirit's saying. Move away from those habits. Just, it's not cool. You have this coming. Like, your advice is like, be kind, like, be loving, like, be the Knight of Cups, like, be cool, like, be nice, be open, be expressive, like, don't hold that back. And when I pulled that one, the clarifications were the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. So this is literally like somebody who is a balance, because we have Cups and we have the Emperor, who's like all of it, right? Who's the boss. And then, you know, the Queen of Wands. So if you embody like this balanced energy of all these things, which you did come out as the Empress earlier, that works. That's the advice. Be the Knight of Cups, but also be the fun-loving person that enjoys life and that's passionate about what they're doing. And also be responsible. Like, be the boss person. Like, I don't care if you're female or male or whatever. Like, if you're you know, it doesn't make a difference which energies you're embodying. It doesn't matter which your gender is. What it matters is that you're in boss energy, like, completely. The other advice literally said stop fighting. Like, don't fight. Like, don't fight your path. Don't fight your future. Don't fight your surroundings. Don't fight. Like, stop fighting. Stop fighting it. Because what does that lead to if you keep fighting? No happy ending. When we want the happy ending, right? So to get that happy ending, it's literally like telling you move away from your old patterns and establish newer, better ones. Keep them up though. So this person is coming at you pretty quick. It looks like the 8 of Wands came out, right? So the messages are coming, they're starting. This is for the next couple weeks, where it's a good time to, during Mercury retrograde, it's a good time to look at and now and analyze and evaluate like your patterns, what you've done in the past, what worked for you, what didn't, all that, because your life is about to change in some way. It's a shocking news, sudden change, like something's happening in your near future. And that's why it's like super important the next 2 weeks. What your advice here is literally like, evaluate yourself. Like, don't do your old habits. Like, don't do your old habits. You can break them. You can break them. One of the old habits that I got rid of, like, again, I stopped smoking cigarettes. Like, I smoked for years, and then I stopped, and like I started, and I start and stop, whatever. This time, like, I'm done. Like, I just like left it, and it's literally like that. Just leave it. Leave the things that you don't need. Look at your old relationships. Look at the things that happened in the past. And I'm gonna get one more. Let me see. Let's go with this deck. Work on things. Focus on work maybe, but work on stuff. And last but not least, I want to do one more thing. What is the outcome of this relationship? What is the overall outcome? What is the overall outcome for the collective? What do they need to know about their overall outcome? This is your outcome. This is your outcome. This is your outcome. If you can seriously take the time and focus on you, focus on what you've been doing, what you want to change, what you don't want to repeat. This is your outcome. You are the Empress. You have everything. You are the creator. You are everything. Like you're awesome. And you are also the Queen of Pentacles. You're very grounded. You have your stuff together. And this one, you know, the pain and suffering, it's all over. It's over. It's over. So it is. You have to think of it like that. Okay, cool. Like, it's over. Like, that was me before. I went through transformation. That's the old me. This is the new me. I really hope this found you well. I hope this helped with whatever you're going through. I can relate to a lot of this, so I will be putting out more videos and stuff like that, but that's the one for the day that's long. And have a lovely day. Seriously, like, I hope you have a wonderful day, and just go take a bath, like a bubble bath or something. Like, go for a walk, go do something for you. Because before you sit down and start making your list, to start thinking about it, like, literally, this person is coming in the next couple of weeks, so you need to be prepared for you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, whatever you want to do. Comment down below if this resonated with you. If you made it all the way to the end, drop a butterfly emoji for me. Bye.